Hello, thank you for being here today. I am Aisha Akmal from Daphne International University. I am here today to talk about benefit of ethical living. My other two roommates are Saurabh Das and Rehnuma Tabassum. So let's discuss about this overall topic. We will describe today. What is ethics? Relation with morality. Example of ethics. Importance of ethics. Real life example and summary. So, what is ethics? Ethics are a system of moral principle and branch of philosophy which defines what is good for individual and society. From this definition, we can see there is a relation among morality and ethics. Sometimes morality is a bit confusing. The fact is, we have high moral status or not. Most of us don't want to feel that someone else's morality being pushed on us. It's simple human nature to make decision. But in morality, we like it or not, someone else's morality influencing our own decisions. So both morality and ethics should be discussed together. One can argue there is no such things ethics without morality. Moving on next topic. There are many things of ethical life. Here we discuss few examples of them. At first, punctuality. Punctuality means be on time. One thing that we can't recycle is the one state of time. We have to remember if we can't be on time, then it should be early, not late. Punctually, if we look at the lives of all great, we should realize that they had got a schedule for every day. So then appearance. Appearance means first impression are very important. They can be about attitude as well as dress. Visual impact is at least as important as verbal impact. People will very quickly make assumptions based on your personal appearance, including your facial expression, the clothes you wear, how well groomed you are, and your body language. So then responsible. Responsibility is our action in responsible to something happen to us. Is foundation for development. It gives us opportunity to improve. It means more than what we say. We should not blame other for our fault. Inner responsibility gives us sense of powerlessness. Don't hold yourself responsible for others. Then hardworking. Hardworking is the most important key to success. Thomas Edison said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% hard work. Moving on, integrity. Integrity means being open and honest. We should stick to our personal code of conduct. We should not take any bribe for any personal favor. We should be honest in all our decisions. Then fairness. Fairness requires treating all people alike. We should not judge people by their look or gender. There are three R's of respect: yourselves, others, and environment. Before you can respect others, you must first respect yourself. It happens by accepting and honoring own emotion, skills, belief, ability, challenge, and body. Others. We should not do teasing, taunting, making fun of, threatening, of gossiping other. We should listen when someone else is talking, not interrupting. We should use good manners and polite language. Then environment. We should respect this environment. We should not throw waste here and there. We should plant more trees to keep this environment freely. Then cleanliness. Cleanliness is a solution for reducing disease. It makes us feel good and joyful. It also increases our life span. Thank you everyone. And next part we'll discuss our another teammate Saurabh Dash.
I'm Saurabh Dash. Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity. Today, our topic is benefits of ethical living. Now, I am going to discuss about the importance of ethical living. For citizens, even for those of us with no aspirations in a career in law enforcement, morality and integrity are important characteristics to demonstrate. We anticipate note that it is good to be moral and act with integrity, but by coming to an understanding of the reasons for morality and integrity, we will be motivated to champion such behaviors. Among the reasons to be moral and integral, regardless of occupation, are two: satisfaction, satisfying basic human needs. Being fair, honest, and ethical is one of the basic human needs. Every employee desires to be such himself and to work for an organization that is fair and ethical in its practices. When we help make society better, we are rewarded with also making better own lives and the lives of our families and friends. Without moral conduct, society would be a miserable place. Credibility. Creating credibility. Often, employees will look at a person's past behavior as a predictor of future behavior. Someone who has a history of immoral behavior will have difficulty securing employment in a meaningful job, as that person may not be trusted. An organization that is believed to be driven by moral values is respected in the society, even by those who may have no information about the working and the businesses or an organization. In fairness, for example, is reserved as an organization for good corporate governance and social responsibility initiatives. This perspective is held for and wide even by those who do not even know what business and the organization is into. Leadership, uniting people and leadership. An organization driven by values is rewarded by its employees also. There are the common thread that bring the employees and the decision makers on a common platform. This goes a long way in elevated behavior within the organization towards achievement of one common goal or mission. Equality is a cornerstone of most Western democracies, where all individuals are afforded the same rights. This is not possible without the majority of citizens behaving in a moral manner. Decision making, improve decision making. A man decision is the sum total of all decisions that he or she make in years of his life. The same holds true for organizations. Decisions are driven by values. For example, an organization that does not value competition will be parents in its rating, aiming to keep with its competitors and establish a monopoly in the market. Long-term gains. Organizations guided by ethics and values are profitable in the long run, though in the short run they may seem to lose money. Tata Group, one of the largest business conglomerates in India, was seen on the verge of decline at the beginning of 1990s, which soon turned out the new otherwise. The same company's the Nano car was predicted as failure and failed to do well, but the same is picked up fast now. Creating the society. Often ethics succeeds low in safeguarding the society. The law mechanism is often found acting as a mute separator, unable to save the society and the environment. Technologically, for example, is growing at such a fast pace that by the time law comes up with a regulation, we have a newer technology with new threats replacing the older one. Lawyers and public interest litigation may not help a great deal, but ethics can. Ultimately, ethics is important not so that we can understand philosophically, but rather so we can improve how we live. By being moral, we enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. It's especially important to live a moral life when we are young, as it is helpful and exercise and practice those concepts before being confronted with more complex issues. Loforthes theorized that ethics is like most everything else that we strive to be good at. It requires practice and effort. Practicing and making an effort to make moral decisions throughout life will pay dividends when we are forced with serious moral dilemmas. Furthermore, having insight into historical, political, economical, sociological, and psychological insights allows us as decision makers to make more informed decisions, which will likely result in moral decision in some. The practice of being moral allows us to work on the skills. So when we are faced with real situations like that impact others, we are ready. Now our rest of the presentation will continue by our teammate Rehma Dawson. Thank you everyone.
Hello everyone, this is me Renuma Tawasum. My ID is 18115107666. Before starting my presentation, I would like to thank our teacher for giving me a nice scope to present something here. Today's our presentation topic is how to live ethically. So I will go for some examples, some real life examples, like how to mind our own business. So number one, I have to ask, does this affect me personally? Number two, I have to react with positivity. And number three, I have to practice active listening. And number four, I have to get out of there. So if I go for number one, I have to ask, does this affect me personally? If there is no downstream impact on our life, then our opinion shouldn't matter and I should keep it to myself. Unless someone is specifically asking for our advice, there is no reason to start dishing it out. If the other person wants to know what I think, they will definitely ask me. But I have to beware of situations where someone is just trying to start an argument. I have to make sure it's advice they are looking for, not a battle. I have to ask yourself the question and think about whether or not I have any need to speak up. So I will go for now. Number two, I have to react with positivity. When someone shares a choice or opinion, I have to react with positivity. Positive thoughts are beautiful, and others will enjoy our positive attitude. I don't have to agree with someone to react in a positive manner. Positively attracts more positively and will often open the door up to a stronger relationship and better bond. When I disagree with someone and react poorly, I often end up looking like a fool trying to defend my opinion, even I am right. Then number three, I have to practice active listening. When I am engaged in what the other person says and are minding our own business, the other person will feel heard. So I don't have to think of how will I respond. Focus on the speaker's words. If I actively listen, many amazing things could happen. I'll definitely get insight into the other person's perspective, and I may even learn something. And number four, I have to get out of there. Sometimes we struggle to hold back our opinions. If I have actively listened to the other person and have practiced positively and restrained because it doesn't personally impact me, and I still feel like I have to share, get out of there. Walking away from engaging in an argument or sharing an unsolicited opinion is always an option I have. Why keep myself in a situation where I am uncomfortable or fighting the urge to be judgmental? Sometimes walking away isn't an ideal option. Perhaps I am in a meeting at work. If that's the case, and I feel like I don't want to say the wrong thing, I have to practice our note taking skills. I have to write down what is being said with no emotion and free myself from my thoughts and judgments. We have to keep an optimistic view of things. We have to remember it's possible that we just want to be heard. And now if I talk about like how I can live ethically into my daily lives. So firstly, I have to make things better. I have to treat others fairly, like I have to treat my parents fairly. I have to consider the consequences of my actions. I have to respect the right of others. If my parents say something, I have to listen them. I have to listen carefully. I have to act with integrity. So now I will go through summary. To lead a good life, we need an ethical life because, according to Aristotle's ideal life, we need number one, courage and not cowardice. Like we have to deal with our works with courage. We are not coward or we are not selfish. We have to keep self-control instead of self-indulgence, because self-control is a great thing. If I do anything, I need some self-confidence, self-control. Number three, friendliness and politeness, not rudeness. Obviously, if I talk about something, if I treat to anyone, I have to talk politely. I don't have to be rude. Number three, truthfulness and integrity. Like I have to be truthfulness. I have to be truthful to my words, to my deeds, to my promises. Number five, good temper. It's important to have a good temper to anyone. And last one, fairness. In any work, I have to be fair. I don't have to be unfair, because if I am fair, then my works will be better than anyone by anything. So it's really important. That's all about it, and thank you.